Hey YouTube, Chris here with PEO Metrics. PEO Metrics is a free service which compares the top 5 to 8 PEOs for your business, saving you up to 30% on your PEO costs. When we compare, you save. And today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of using a PEO for tax purposes. And so, obviously PEOs can offer several benefits as it comes to taxes, but there's also some potential drawbacks that you need to consider. So most PEOs are going to provide expertise in tax compliance, right? They typically have dedicated tax professionals. They specialize in payroll taxes, employment taxes, and other tax-related matters. So they're going to have that expertise as it pertains to your taxes. They can really help ensure that your company remains compliant with federal, state, and local tax laws and regulations, really reducing the risk of penalties, fines, and audits related to taxes or filing your taxes incorrectly. The other thing that they'll do is they'll consolidate your tax filing. So by outsourcing your payroll and tax administration to a PEO, you can really streamline the filing process. The PEOs typically handle tax filings on behalf of their clients, so they consolidate multiple tax reports and remittance into a single simplified process. This can save time and really reduce the administrative burden on your internal staff, right? So they take most of, or if not all of that burden of tax filing off the shoulders of the small business. PEOs may also have access to tax credits or incentives that small businesses may not be aware of that can help reduce your company's tax liability. They can help identify eligible tax breaks, like hiring certain categories of employees or investing in specific business activities, really maximizing your tax savings opportunities. It's really a risk mitigation play, right? You're entrusting your tax compliance to a PEO, so you can really mitigate the risk of errors, omissions, and discrepancies in tax filings because the PEOs have tax experts that they stay at the forefront of the changes in tax laws and regulations, really helping ensure accurate and timely tax reporting and payments. The last benefit is cost savings. Outsourcing the payroll and tax administrating to a PEO can result in tax savings for many businesses. PEOs often bundle those services for a fixed fee or a percentage of payroll. And the tax expertise is pretty much always bundled into the other resources at a lower cost than hiring a specifically dedicated in-house staff or external tax consultants to do specifically your tax auditing. What are the cons? Partnering with a PEO means that you're definitely relinquishing some control over payroll and tax administration to a third party. It's not in your office. You don't have somebody that you can grab and pull into a meeting to talk about your taxes, at any opportunity or open moment that you have, right? You're going to have to schedule that time with your PEO representative, right? So you're going to have less autonomy over tax-related decisions and processes. Obviously, if you're working with a PEO, there are service fees associated with that. So outsourcing payroll and tax administration, you might pay a flat administrative fee or a percentage of payroll for that. I think one of the challenges that a small business has is you ultimately become dependent on the PEO, right? Your company's tax compliance is tied to the capabilities and reliability of the PEO. And if they're not great at that, or if they fail to deliver on their promises, it can really disrupt your tax reporting and your payments. Sometimes we hear from our clients that are looking to potentially switch PEO vendors about communication challenges, right? If their PEO is not responsive, they may have challenges obtaining timely updates or addressing specific tax-related concerns. And so effective communication and collaboration are essential for a successful partnership with a PEO, especially considering tax matters. If you're really focused on lowering your tax burden, we always advise that you also have a tax strategist that you work with to ensure that you can minimize your tax burden and your organization's tax burden as much as possible. Not really rely on the PEO to be your tax strategist, but really to manage the administration of your taxes for you. But if you're thinking about a PEO for tax purposes, or you're in a PEO and you're thinking about switching the PEO, PEO Metrics is a free, unbiased service that quickly compares the best 5 to 8 PEOs for your company, saving you up to 30% on your PEO costs. When we compare, you save. We'd like to give you a free custom PEO analysis for your company. So if you click the link in the video description and tell us a little bit about your company, our experts will do an unbiased side-by-side financial analysis and provide a comprehensive report to help you determine if a PEO is beneficial for your company and which PEO is the right PEO for your company. Thanks for watching.